So you're thinking about buying a condo in Richmond Hill. Awesome. You're probably laser focused on that sticker price, right? But hang on, because there's another number that can totally change the game, the monthly condo fee. Today, we're going to pull back the curtain on the true cost of owning a condo around here.
And this is the million-dollar question, isn't it? You see two condos online. One is priced, say, $20,000 less. It seems like a total no-brainer. But hold on a second, is it actually cheaper when you factor everything in? Let's find out, because the answer might really surprise you.
And yeah, this quote just nails it. It perfectly captures why we're talking about this. Those monthly fees, they aren't just some extra little bill. Nope, they're a huge piece of the puzzle, affecting how much you can actually afford month to month and even what your condo will be worth down the road. Getting this right is absolutely crucial.
Okay, so let's start with the basics, just to make sure we're all on the same page. What exactly are these condo fees we're talking about?
Well, condo fees, and you might hear them called maintenance fees or common expense fees, it's all the same thing, are basically the monthly payment that every single owner in the building chips in. Think of it like this. You and all your neighbors are pooling your money to keep the whole place running. We're talking about everything from keeping the lights on in the hallways to saving up for a massive repair, like a new roof 10 years from now.
So where's all that money going? It's not just disappearing into some black hole, you know? As you can see, it covers the big stuff, like the building's insurance policy and the hydro for the gym. It also handles all the day-to-day things, like cutting the grass, shoveling snow, and taking out the trash. But that last one, reserve fund contributions, that one is key. It's the building's savings account for future rainy days, and we'll circle back to that in a minute.
All right, let's get to the juicy part, the actual numbers. What should you really expect to pay for condo fees here in Richmond Hill? This is where the data gives us a really clear picture.
So check this out. This table breaks it all down for us. And you can see right away, the type of building you choose makes a massive difference. For something like a stacked townhouse, which usually has fewer shared spaces, you're on the lower end, maybe starting around $250 a month. But once you get into the big high-rises with pools, concierge, and all the bells and whistles, those fees can really climb. We're talking close to $1,000 a month in some cases.
In this chart, it really drives the point home. Look at that gap. The average fee for a stacked townhouse is hovering around $350, but for a high-rise, the average is more than double that, at $750. That's a $400 difference every single month. That's almost $5,000 a year. All of a sudden, that cheaper condo with the high fees doesn't seem like such a bargain anymore, does it?
Okay, so knowing the averages is step one. But step two, and this is the big one, is learning how to use that knowledge to protect yourself and your investment. Let's talk about the red flags you've got to watch out for.
Okay, this is where you gotta do your homework. Before you get too excited about a place, you or your agent need to get your hands on the building's status certificate. This thing is basically the building's report card. You have to look at it. You want to see how healthy that reserve fund is. Do they have enough cash saved up? You also want to see how fees have changed over time. Are they creeping up slowly, or are there huge sudden jumps? And definitely look for something called a special assessment. That's a huge red flag. It means the building didn't have enough saved up for a big repair, and every owner got hit with a surprise bill. Ouch.
Yeah, I know. This is a lot to take in. It's a bunch of financial documents and charts and numbers. It can feel pretty overwhelming, especially since every single building has its own story. One might have really low fees, but their savings account is almost empty, while another has higher fees but is managed incredibly well.
And honestly, that's exactly why having an expert in your corner is a total game changer. This isn't just about reading a document. It's about understanding the story behind the numbers.
Right? Because a spreadsheet can show you the numbers, but it can't tell you the story. It can't tell you about the reputation of the property management company, or that the board is planning a huge project next year. For that kind of insider info, you need someone who's actually on the ground.
And this is where someone like Kirby Chan comes in. We're talking about a local real estate broker who lives and breathes the Richmond Hill condo market. This isn't just a job, it's a specialty. He knows the buildings, he knows the managers, and he knows where the value is. So for you as a buyer, this is absolutely huge. An expert can go way beyond what's in the listing. They can give you the real scoop on the building's quality, help you figure out if it'll be easy to sell later, and dig into those financials with you. Bottom line, they help you make a smart, informed decision instead of just an emotional one.
And hey, this isn't just a one-way street. If you're selling, this kind of expertise is just as critical. A specialist knows exactly how to price your condo based on the building's financial health, not just recent sales. They'll market its strengths, and when it comes to negotiation, They'll fight to protect your bottom line and make sure you walk away with the most money possible.
Okay, so let's wrap this up. When you put it all together, it's pretty clear that the smart move, the only move really, is to look way beyond that purchase price and the basic fee benchmarks.
You know, this last thought here really pulls everything together. Those benchmark numbers we talked about, they're a great starting point, but that's all they are, a start. The real value, the hidden gem, is often the building that's incredibly well managed and has a solid plan for the future. So I'll leave you with this question. Are you just shopping for a price tag, or are you investing in value? Because here in the Richmond Hill condo market, those are two very, very different things.